Welcome back to our Copilot series. In this video, we're diving into how Microsoft Copilot is built right into Outlook to help you save time and stay organized. Copilot in Outlook acts like your intelligent assistant. In this video, we will look at how we can use it to summarize long email threads, explore some of the pre-made cards related to your M365, and utilize the / to search for documents and create new work from it, all without leaving your inbox. Let's take a look at these 3 powerful features you can start using today. Whenever you search for an email, or if you've got one open in your inbox, you can click on that, and what you'll notice is that at the top of the email thread, whatever conversation you're having, you'll now have this summarize button that you can click on in using Copilot in Outlook. So if you click on summarize, it's going to open Copilot up to the right hand side here and summarize the breakdown of what that entire thread was about. So it condenses it into the main points and the things that were talked about during that thread, without having to read through all of it again. One of the things that's really cool as well is that you have underneath, there are some different options, these little like quick cards that you can click on. Draft a follow-up email for the team, create a Canva mock-up of the schedule, suggest social media promotion ideas. Those are always different each time that you do this. You can kind of play around with that and see what you like to do. You don't have to stick with those cards. If you want to just put your message into the Copilot text area, you can do that. You can also add things. So if you have like attachments, or you have images and files, attach cloud files, chat with an agent, you have all those options available to you. But this will at least get you just kind of summarizing using Copilot, and hopefully save you some time by tidying up those long email threads that are a little bit of a problem to go through if it's too long. So we're going to talk about those cards a little bit. We saw some of the cards in the first part about the summarizing emails, but what I want to show is that it's not just that when you're summarizing email that you can access that. If you actually click on the Copilot option in the top right, it's going to also open that sidebar. And one of the things that I really like about this is that you're going to get these little cards that come up, and they're all going to be related to your documents that are in your M365 account. So with your Word and Excel and all of those different applications that you have available to you, it's actually reading that, all those things. So you can go through here, and while these maybe aren't necessarily what you're looking for, you can always search in here and get documents. We'll talk about that in the next tip, which is using the / feature. But for this, what's kind of nice is there's going to be a lot here that I maybe want to work from, or maybe I didn't consider working from in the past. Like this one, help me prepare a review of 26 meeting notes with business leadership. Right, so we could do that, or you have like this one, list the key points from AI Symposium Planning 2026. So it knows where my docs are, and what's great is it will pull in both the document for reference, and it already has a prompt here that was designed by Copilot using the information it has from my profile. So I can hit send on that, and then what it's going to do is going to break down for me the key points from that document. Now, this is where it's not like you have to have you know that one as your document that you're going off of, but you have a lot of flexibility with how you want to approach these and use Copilot within the documents that you have. Now let's talk about the / feature. In the second tip, we talked a bit about how you can utilize the cards. I call them comfort cards because it makes it easier for you to just use right away. You don't have to go off of those. You can add things directly through here, but I want to show you one quick tip for getting into your documents a bit quicker. If we just use the / option, you're going to notice that you can search directly for your documents. So here in the second tip, we used the AI Symposium Planning card, and it was already readily available for us, right? But let's say that I want to search out something like our sponsorship interviews. Okay, and then I can add this in and I could say, summarize this for me, right? We could do something like that. And we could summarize what that document was about and why we were using it, and then maybe even draft a template for something new, right? So it's kind of going through and it's analyzing that document and providing us with information about it. I want to show too with something like the AI symposium planning, since we use that in the second tip. Maybe what we want to do is we want to actually have an output from this. So I'll say something like, draft up a schedule plan based on this symposium planning. And we'll get it to come up with maybe a little scheduled plan and going off of what we had the last year. And, we kind of have to look through there and see if it's actually something we want to use, which is always what we want to do to make sure it's quality. But you kind of get the point there where you can use those quick cards, or you can use that / option to quickly search for documents that are part of your profile and then interact with those and also create outputs from them. So very cool stuff. Make sure you use those to your advantage, and check them out. Want more tips about Copilot? Make sure you check out our playlist where we have an overview of Copilot, and we'll be adding more and more videos for you to explore and make the most of this tool.